Yo, what's good everyone? My name is Ghoul Alex, and today I'm going to be giving you guys the full Ghoul progression tutorial. I'm going to be telling you guys how to get all the way from C rated to SSS rated and get Kakuja. This is going to be a very informational and to the point video, so I hope you guys enjoy. There are timestamps in the video, so if you want to go to a certain part you can. But yeah, with that out of the way, let's get started. First thing you want to know starting off as a ghoul is about your hunger bar. If you lose health and you have hunger left, it will passively heal you within 5-second intervals. You can get hunger through eating ghouls and humans by clicking Ctrl B, or by drinking the coffee in Anteku or the wine in Helter Skelter. There's also RC cells, which the more of you have, the more you will regen. You can get these through eating other ghouls or fragments in sack, which I will get into more later. You can also check how much RC cells you have at the NPC at the hospital. Now, after you hit 2 million RC cells, your regen will cap off, so that means if you get more RC cells, it won't affect your regen anymore. Next, let's talk about obtaining your Kagune. You want to do these missions at the mission board. I would recommend doing the bosses fighting, delivery, or human missions for now, as they are the easiest. But after completing a mission, it will drop a present which will have fragments and sacks. If you click on them, you will eat them and gain RC cells. Keep doing this until you have 5,000 RC cells and drop below 50% health. Then you can click Ctrl E and pop your Kagune. Now, if you are unhappy with the Kagune you got, you can go into the shop and use your Ghoul Points to re-roll your Kagune. Now, to get the aforementioned Ghoul Points, you can either get them from codes, which you can get from the official Re Ghoul Discord server, or you can get them from doing events, which I will get into later. Now, to get your clothes, you can go to the clothing store or go to Anteku and buy some for 50 yen. Not too much to this. And similarly, to get a mask, you go to the art studio and buy any mask you want. Click L to equip it and it will hide your name. Now, we want to start leveling up. We want to get you from C rated all the way to SSS rated. Now, first of all, what you're going to want to know is you can check your rank up stats at this NPC at Anteku and at this NPC in Helter Skelter. Now, I will explain every single one of these stats to you guys. Starting off with EXP. EXP is really easy to get, but it can also be the hardest one to finish as it's really time consuming. Basically, all you need to do is complete missions, and after you complete a mission, you will get EXP, or you can grip other people or NPCs to also get some XP. For events attended and events EXP, you either want to go to these little event markers around the map and just stand there until you get 100 points. This is personally what I do. Or you can participate in the random events that pop up every 30 minutes randomly, like birdcage or artifact hunt. You will also get hella event attended and events EXP. For grip EXP, you just want to kill NPCs and players, nothing else to it. Now, for the last requirement, we have Permadeath Completed, which could be removed later on as said by the devs. I will update you guys in the comment section if that happens, but for now, to get Permadeath Completed, you can either stay in Permadeath servers until the event is over. This is kind of risky because if your hiding spot is not good enough and you just hide around, you could easily get gripped and lose all that progress. But you can also just participate in the random events like the birdcage event, and after you win that, you will also get Permadeath EXP for some reason, so that is probably the best way to get event EXP. As a side note, if you participate in a Permadeath event, you will get way more fragments and way more Kagune sacks from the presents, and also you get a lot more XP from missions and gripping NPCs and people. Personally, that is what I do. I just farm missions during Permadeath events, but yeah, be careful out there. Alright, now that you guys are leveling up, you can also get new moves through your skill tree. If you click on M and click on skill tree, you can see that you can invest points into either strength, dexterity, or mastery. Strength gives you extra M1 damage, dexterity gives you more perfect dodge frames, and mastery gives you more skill damage. Personally, I recommend mastery for sure. It's definitely one of the strongest paths you can choose. Most people run some type of mastery strength hybrid, but you can experiment yourself. You can go into the Ghoul Point shop and reset your skill tree if you want. Next, let's talk about V2 Kagune. Currently, not every Kagune has a V2, and the ones that do are Noro, Ken, Takizawa, Yomo, Eto, Beaked, Nishio, and Wing. Now step 1 of getting your V2 is being B+ rated and above. Step 2 is to get the right amount of RC cells. Now for common and rare Kagune, you need 150,000 to 200,000 RC cells, and for legendary Kagunes, you need 200,000 to 350,000 RC cells. Finally, for step 3, you need to eat another Ghoul player that has at least 1/3 of your RC cells. So for example, if you have 300,000 RC cells, the other person that you eat needs to have at least 100,000 RC cells. After you completed all these steps, you should be able to click Control 2 to pop out the V2 of your Kagune, and if you want to switch back, just click Control 1. Next, let's talk about equipment. Currently, the only way to get equipment is through the events that pop up every 30 minutes. If you win an event, you get a random piece of equipment. Now, for the final step of maxing out your Ghoul slot, Kakuja. Currently available for 3 Kagunes being Ken, Yamari, and Takizawa. Now step 1 of getting your Kakuja is to be SSS rank, have 2.5 million RC cells, and talk to this NPC called Z on top of this crate during a permadeath event. Now for step 2, he will give you a task to complete, which is based off of his dialogue. So far, what we have confirmed is the acceptance dialogue, where you have to get ranked and finish 2 permadeath events, which is low-key insane. But for the other 4 dialogues you see on the screen right now, these are not 100% confirmed methods, and these are just like speculations and what people think it is, because the devs want to gatekeep the requirements really badly. I will also update you guys on any new confirmed methods for the dialogue he gives you in the comment section. Now finally, for step 3, this might be more insane than the dialogue, which is being gatekept. You need to get 20 million RC cells, which is low-key crazy, and then you have to talk to Z on top of the crate again, and you have to do a boss fight. Now finally, after you did all that, you will finally get your Kakuja, and you will finally max out your Ghoul slot. Now for some other important stuff, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the bank and why it's important. As you're progressing as a Ghoul, you're gonna get presents, and in those presents, you're probably gonna be only picking up the fragments, but I recommend you also pick up the blueprints. This is because if you pick up the blueprints, you can then put them into your bank, and you can go onto another slot, and if it's a CCG slot, you can use those blueprints from the bank. So I still would recommend picking up the blueprints. Now to talk a little bit more about the skill tree, if you're really just starting off, I recommend you get at least 10 mastery, so then you can get survival instinct. Basically what it does, if somebody dies near you, you get hunger back, so you basically get free regen back if somebody dies near you, and this could be an NPC or anything. So I would really highly recommend getting 10 mastery if you're starting out, and then you can change it to whatever you want after you get to SSS rated or whatever. Now during this whole video, I've been talking about Anteku and Helter Skelter. Most people just brush off Helter Skelter, but I personally think it's better than Anteku. Most of the ghouls are going to be going to Anteku, and what that means is most of the CCG people are going to be going to Anteku and ruining your progression, because you're just going to get gripped and everything. And Helter Skelter, you know, it's more underground, and I just think it's better overall, because the NPC you talk to check your rank up requirements also gives you wine, and that wine heals you way more than the coffee does, and it also has a mission board like Anteku. So I would definitely recommend Helter Skelter above Anteku. But yeah guys, that's basically going to be it for the video. I'm pretty sure I told you guys everything you needed to know. If I missed anything, please tell me in the comment section down below. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, see ya.